Today's subject will be easy to follow. And I mean easy. Even the most simple liberal will be able to see what I'm about to present, what I'm about to show you guys. Well, I'm going to ask you guys to go click on a link. I know that requires some effort. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to edit and serve this one up. You're going to have to go look at RedRacer video on Instagram. But you guys have got to see this one. It's going to require you, however, to let some of your false idols down. You're going to have to stop loving some of the people that you've loved on TV. I'm going to require that of you today, but I promise it's not going to be a hard ask once you see what I'm going to present. I'm Jared, this is RedRacer Video, former car vlogger, and I'm an independent citizen journalist thanks to you, the viewers. Shameless plug here, you guys are the reason I'm able to do this. Your donations through Patreon, PayPal, and Venmo, 3 links underneath this video where you can monetarily donate to the channel. Keep this thing going. Thank you so much to everybody who has done that. As you watch this, if you see value, and only if you see value, consider supporting the channel down below one of the 3 links. So today's video is, I talked about this a little bit, so a little redundant, but this is going to be good. I think you guys are going to want to stick in for this one. Don't get your feelings hurt and go running off because I called some of you guys simple liberals at the beginning, okay? This is something, though, that there's going to be some cognitive dissonance. I'm going to present some information about somebody that until now you may have liked on TV. Even I did until I knew the truth. And it's going to make you, you're going to have to contradict some things that you've got hardwired in yourself, okay? Having said that, here we go. Howie Mandel, the guy who's really, really weird about germs and won't actually touch anything. Perfect cover, perfect front for who this guy really was all this time. But Howie Mandel made a video. Again, at RedRacer Video, link in the description to my channel on Instagram. While you're there, also click on the bakery. There's a link in the description. You need to be getting your news from the bakery. It is a new website. It is a news website full of amazing bakers, a bunch of my friends, people that I know are going to give you real, in-your-face, but good information. And these people are down for the cause. They know what they're doing. And they have been spot on as far as I've been able to tell the entire time I've followed them. But when you go click on these things, you're going to find a video that I posted. And if it's not posted yet, I'll make sure it's posted by the time you guys watch this. Howie Mandel, really weird video. He's got a brown paper bag. He cuts the brown paper bag. As he's cutting it, he writes on the bag. He says he writes on the bag shoe stuff. The shoe looks an awful lot, the S in the shoe looks an awful lot like a 5. I'm not smart enough to put this together, so I have to give credit where credit is due. My buddy Edgy Cachos, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, probably not, but he sends me a lot of good stuff. He sent it to me. Also, some of my friends have also been posting it from the bakery, so you'll probably have seen it by now. Howie Mandel cuts a bag up, says he calls it shoe stuff, writes 5HOE on the bag is what it looks like. Somebody sent me something showing what that is. That just so happens to be the chemical compound of from what I can gather is the generic, like a synthetic version or basically like a version of crushed up children is the long and short of it. It's adrenochrome. It's synthetic adrenochrome. And I'm going to speculate a little bit here, and I'm going to be off on some of this. I don't care, because I don't claim to be the smartest person out there. I just claim to be the guy who's not afraid to present you guys with the stuff I see, right? That's my role in this. Don't mistake me for the guy who's never wrong. Mistake me or know that I'm just the guy who's not afraid to say what I'm thinking, right? So here's what I'm thinking on this one. He was cutting that bag in a way that if you look at the way what it would do to a bag, it just so happens to oddly resemble the Wayfair logo. He then wrote shoe stuff on the bag, but like I just told you, the S is actually a 5, and if you look at what the chemical compound or whatever of the synthetic adrenochrome, it's the same. It just so happens to be, it looks like 5-ho is what it looks like. That's what happened. You guys can go and watch. Again, link it down in below at RedRacer Video on Instagram. At RedRacer Reboot is my backup account. Follow that one too, because I'm confident that with as much traction as we're now starting to get, I run the risk of getting deleted. But go look on there. You're going to see what I'm talking about. This happened. The dude cut a bag in a way that would make it look like the logo for Wayfair, and then he wrote 5-HO on it, which happens to be the chemical compound for adrenochrome, or the synthetic adrenochrome, or whatever it is. Again, not the sharpest tool in the shed, just a tool. I'm okay with that role, that's fine. And I know what I just said. Guys, the Hollywood thing is so right in front of everyone's faces now. I know a lot of you see it. I'm seeing it in the comments. So if I'm droning on to you guys like I don't think you believe me, I apologize for those of you that I do that to. But I know there's still people in the comments that are still they still want to just dismiss all of us crazy Q folk as conspiracy theorists. But man, how many coincidences can there be? You cannot watch the Howie Mandel video and the manner in which he shows you what he's doing and how he spells it out and clearly draws, in my opinion, a 5. And you can't come away from all of that and go, no, he's just a funny comedian that somehow tried to make a bag funny. Okay. You can come away from that with that being your draw. But if that's your draw, back to the beginning of the video, you have literally turned your brain into mush to be a liberal and to ignore all of logic and all that is clearly being presented right in front of all of us. The Christy Teigen stuff, the John Legend stuff, all of this pedogate stuff, all of the Pizzagate stuff, all of the $65,000 that was spent on hot dogs, all of the Ghislaine Maxwell, and the fact that right now they're telling everybody she's just barely naming names to watch everyone freak out. And guys, pay attention to the fact that ever since they said Ghislaine Maxwell, they had her and that she was going to name names, there has been a whole new wave of celebrity meltdowns online. A whole new wave of cryptic, weird videos that say strange things that we all know, at least all of us with functioning brains, and even mine that can't keep me from hitting the floor every now and again with a seizure, can put together that this is all very weird and they're clearly doing weird stuff. I know you guys all see this stuff. I'm hoping that you're showing people this stuff. My buddy again today sent me another text message. Shout out, dude, you know who I'm talking about how he is running around just handing red pills out left and right. And he's telling me that it started because he watched RedRacer video, and it started here because I watched the people from the bakery. So one more time, link in the description. Start getting your news. Your news website should be the bakery. It's THEBAQERY. Link in the description because you'll probably spell it wrong if you go put it in. That's where you should be getting your news from. Also, soon link in the description to RedRacerVideo.com because the bakery is going to be a sponsor of the website. Vice versa, I would imagine we'll feed off one another, but my friends have a lot of good information on that website. You guys need to check it out. So one more time, link in the description. YouTube stuff before you go, please make sure you like, leave a comment before you go because that's very helpful. And again, if you saw value and want to throw some monetary relief at the situation, 3 links in there to do that. Guys, eyes peeled, there's a lot of big stuff happening. Our president has told us, I know this is redundant, but it's going to be a crazy 8 weeks. Every single day there's something crazy that happens, and I mean crazy. So if you miss it every day, if there's something that you missed, if there's a day that goes by that you think to yourself, man, nothing really happened today, you missed it. Go find it. There's different sources. I expect you guys to do a little bit of work. Just a little bit of work involved here, but you guys got this. Love you all. RedRacer Video. I'll see you guys in the next one. RedRacer Video on Instagram. RedRacer Reboot is the backup. So if you guys ever lose me, RedRacer Reboot. One more time, Jared RedRacer. We'll see you guys in the next one.